Life can change in an instant. For many wheelchair users, the struggle to push forward is a daily challenge.
After years of development and countless prototypes, we created Rib Grips, the revolutionary wheelchair hand rim covers with built-in ribs for ultimate grip and comfort.
No more slick surfaces, no more heat burns, just pure, reliable grip. Rib Grips, empowering you to push forward with ease. Rib Grips, get a grip on your freedom. Discover the difference. Visit ribgrips.com and use promo code GRIP today. You just found the perfect product that helps with staying cool during hot summer runs. No more gross warm water. Stay cool with this product from Gear Handle. This hydration tube cover helps keep your water cool and easily accessible. Stay hydrated during those long summer runs or even delay from freezing in the winter. Plus, they're compatible with various brands of water bladders and come in various colors. Visit gearhandle.com and use promo code H2O today.
This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Welcome back to another episode of No Waco. This is your host, Debbie. Welcome back to another episode of No Waco. I'm your host, Debbie, and today we have a very special guest here in the studio. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is David Corkill. I am the Executive Director of the Performing Arts Community Center, soon to come to downtown Waco this fall.
Yay! Thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate your time, and I'm so glad you came up here to the 21st floor of the Alico building.
It's great to be here. Thank you for having me. And yes, if you have not been up here, it is beautiful. It is absolutely stunning view.
Yeah, we can almost see where you guys are going to be at.
We can, yeah. I can see it right
straight
from that
down
window.
Austin Avenue. Well, we are here today to talk about you and obviously your new Performing Arts Center. So the first question I ask all of my guests is, what brought you to Waco, or are you a Waco native? What's your Waco story?
Absolutely. Well, college brought me to Waco. I was born and raised in LaGrange, Texas, which is a small 5,000. No, not west. It's about 2 hours south of here, okay. About 5,000 people, and I actually have this claim to fame that I've actually been a student at all three colleges and universities in Waco. So wow. I actually started at TSTC Waco in pilot school because I was really into video games growing up, and and it was the closest real life equivalent to a video game I could think of, but it certainly wasn't for me. And so I transferred to Baylor, but upon transferring to Baylor, I needed to take some extra classes at MCC because pilot classes really did not transfer. So I went to MCC for a summer, and then I went to Baylor. So I went to all three of those. And so very much enjoyed my time at Baylor. I was very heavily involved with the Baylor University Golden Wave Marching Band, or BugWub, and a few of the choirs and the music school there, and studied music and education, and then I got to my first job was at Rapport Academy here in Waco, and so I taught there for 4 years, and so another job took me away down to Corpus Christi, Texas, for about 8 years, but Waco was calling, and so about a year and a half ago we moved back, and I missed Waco that whole time, and back when I was here in 06 to 2015 or so, like, I loved Waco, like right from the get-go, and not a lot of people liked it, and everybody was leaving for the big city, and it just had this bad rap, but like, I knew its charm, I knew its potential, I knew its possibility, and all these holes in the wall, and all these great places and great spots. And so then I leave for 8 years and come back, and Waco has had this complete renaissance, and a bunch of other people like Waco, and I'm like, I liked it before it was cool, so yeah, I love Waco very much, and I'm so happy to be back.
Yay, well, we're so glad to have you, and your story resonates with so many other people who come on the podcast. And I feel like I say this almost every episode, but like, so many people come to Waco either for school or grow up here, leave for an X amount of years, and then bring that community and bring that back. So that's what helps build us into such a melting pot that we are now.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of crazy. Everybody's like, if you go back and listen to any of the episodes, people probably say about the same thing.
Right.
And I'm so glad you have a Rappaport connection, because my husband teaches there.
Really?
He's fifth grade social studies.
What's your husband's name?
His name is Mr. Jorgensen, Cameron Jorgensen.
Okay, wow. How
and
about
my
that?
Sister, she is a junior this year. So she'll be starting school tomorrow.
Look at that. Well, yeah, no, Rapport's such a great school, and it was a blessing to have that as my first teaching job out of college. So.
I love that. Well, again, all good feelings. And now you're back here, and now you're being an entrepreneur. Kind of tell me what you have plans to do.
Yeah, so this thing is called the Performing Arts Community Center, or the PAC, PACC, and we are providing classes, workshops, events, and performances in theater, music, dance, and film for 3rd to 5th grade, 6th to 8th grade, 9th to 12th grade, and 18 plus. So basically 3rd grade and up, everything you can think of, and we are working 7 days a week. We are working all year round, so we're not just on the weekends and we're not just in the summers. We are going to have things going on all the time.
I love that. And with that, you guys also have your grand opening coming up on September 6th, so tell me all about it.
Absolutely, yeah. So we're really excited. That's exactly a month away from when we're recording this anyway.
That's crazy. I didn't even mean to do that.
Yeah, no, yeah, and it's... We're still getting the building ready, and it'll come down to the wire, but we'll get ready. And so at 11 a.m. that morning on the 6th, we are having a joint ribbon cutting ceremony with the Greater Waco Chamber and the Greater Hewitt Chamber. So 2 ribbon cuttings there, and kind of a light lunch and a couple tours there. And then that evening at 6 p.m., anybody's welcome. It's a free event, grand opening. Just come for some tours, come for some hors d'oeuvres, some champagne, and just kind of take a look at the building. And then at around 7 o'clock, I'll kick off the event and just kind of introduce myself, introduce what the PAC is, what we're doing, the fall season, the shows all year round. I'll introduce the team and some of our teachers, and then we'll light the traditional theatrical ghost light, which is kind of a neat little deal there. And then we will then have our debut performance put on by the Silent House Theater Company, which is a one performance that combines music, theater, and dance into one little mini performance, and that'll be a special thing to kick off what we're all about.
Yes, they're absolutely amazing. Braden over there and Colin. So
absolutely. The Silent House is doing the best theater in Waco, like hands down. They are really
just a little biased.
Oh well, no, I'm unbiased. Like even before I had met them, they're just at a whole other level. And when I did meet them, I told them that, and they're doing some really special stuff, and I'm glad to be partnering with them and giving them a place to rehearse and perform.
Yes, that's so exciting. So not only are you guys going to be hosting performances and classes and everything, but you guys have so much. It's so amazing to get to see that for those age ranges. I know you guys are going to be doing a podcasting camp here with Rogue Media.
Yes, absolutely.
And so many different avenues. So kind of tell me, why do you think that was needed here in our community?
Well, upon coming back here about a year and a half ago, I kind of got the lay of the land again. A lot of my friends and connections from back 10 years ago had left and moved on. But so I had to kind of reevaluate what's going on. But I saw that there was this potential. There's this coming arts revolution here in Waco. And I mean, and just all these great organizations who are putting together some great shows and great art out there, and so this idea of having a central hub for the performing arts in Waco just became more and more, attractive as I got to know it, because a lot of these organizations are what I call nomadic. They don't have a home. They just kind of either have a church that they use or a building that they use and invite people there. But we want to provide a space to rehearse and a space to perform and just a space to commune as performing artists. And so, we could have easily been just one thing. We could have just been a theater organization, or just done dance, or just done workshops like the podcasting workshop you mentioned. But we thought to provide everything, just cast a wide net, and there's something for everybody. Like our performances this fall, we have 28 different performances happening just in the first 3 months. And, one weekend you'll hear a rock band concert, and the following weekend you'll see a magic show. Yay. And the following weekend you'll see a podcast live recording. Like it's very versatile. It's very eclectic, and that was our goal, trying to just reach everybody and not exclude anybody. And we're hoping that people will respond to that and just come and enjoy what we have to offer.
Yeah, I'm so glad. And so obviously kicking this off, and I feel like this is something that our community has needed for a while. What is something you personally are looking forward to most?
Oh my gosh. So goodness, that's such a good question. That's a good question. Yeah, everything. Like I said, when you don't focus on one thing, it's just kind of like, yeah, lots going on. I mean, we're going to be putting together our own shows, which will be exciting. And our show for the fall is called the 2024 Pack Broadway Review, which is going to be a Broadway music compilation, basically like taking a song straight out of a Broadway musical and just putting it on stage next to other Broadway musical songs. And so that'll be fun, and other shows we got going on this year. But so we're excited to produce our own shows as well. But more than that, we're excited for the synergy of it all, because, a lot of the performing arts in Waco is just kind of, everybody has their own corner, everybody has their own groups, their own cliques, but we're hoping to meld that all together, and we're all on the same team, and we're all helping each other. And so we're hoping for that synergy, that Waco synergy, where we have our students in our classes, and we'll be like, hey, we got a performance going on this weekend. Why don't you come and check these guys out? And then at the performance, we'll tell people, hey, we got this workshop coming up. And so different people coming to different things, and everybody meeting everybody, and everybody helping everybody. So I'm very much looking forward to just this being the train depot, this being the central hub of all the performing arts here.
Yeah. And that's amazing. So this has kind of been a process. So what has it been kind of like stepping into, deciding that you wanted to do this kind of up until now? Kind of give me your process.
Well, this actually started a while ago. Back when I was in Corpus Christi, the pandemic started, and some of my the parents of the students I was teaching down there wanted the program to continue because nothing else was going on, and all the programs were shut down, sports were shut down, and they wanted us to create a safe space to keep doing things because nobody was doing anything. So I created what was called the Youth Performing Arts Community Center, or YPAC, which was basically like a little COVID clubhouse where we brought students together, and we had clubs, and we had rehearsal, and we put on shows, and it was a great organization with great students, and we had a limited amount of space, and could only do certain things because of the pandemic and just kind of the times, but we got to doing some pretty great stuff. We produced our own musical that we wrote. We put on a full-length play, and we even filmed a feature-length musical of Into the Woods and premiered it at the movie theater there in Corpus, which is something we're hoping to do here as well. And so it was great. It was a great little COVID clubhouse, and it wasn't a legit full business then. It was just kind of like a club. But I always thought that this was a unique idea. I think this is something that could work, on a bigger scale. But our time in Corpus came to an end, and we came back up here to Waco. And upon me getting the lay of the land and reevaluating everything, I just thought that Waco was perfect for something like this. It was the perfect size. It was the perfect time. And so just started piecing it together, started talking to some people, started to get more of the lay of the land and see, could this be a reality? Could this be possible? And, wrote a 65-page business plan with all the numbers and everything. And pretty quickly it became reality. It became something legit. And we had a decision to make. Are we going to do this thing or not? And we decided to go all in on this. And this is just kind of a culmination of my life and career. And we're putting it all on the line. And we are betting on Waco, and we're betting on the performing arts organizations around here. And so it's a big leap of faith that we took, and we know that, but we're very confident in, our abilities, the abilities of our team to put something great together. And we're confident that the city of Waco will respond to something like this. Just it's such a great location downtown and such a great building, and with so many different things going on that it'll really shine. So that's our hope.
I'm so excited. And what a beautiful journey to kind of see that from, concept to now development to grand opening on the 6th.
Exactly.
I know you already kind of gave us some little tidbits about what's going to be happening, but if you have any dates off the top of your head you want to throw out or tell some things that people want to get excited for.
Oh, sure. Well, top of my head or on this paper that I brought, because, like I said, so we work in trimesters, which is 3 months at a time. September, October, November is the fall trimester. And so in that fall trimester, we have 19 different classes going on. We have 16 workshops going on and 28 performances going on. And so there's a lot just packed into those 3 months. And so I could try to rattle them off, but I have it all right here. So I won't list every single thing because you can find this on packwaco.com, paccwaco.com. Anyway, some of the classes we're providing this fall is, Intro to Dance, Advanced Theater Techniques Beginner ASL, Improv, a jazz dance class, a music theory class, an all ages choir, and a few others. Like I said, 19 different classes. And the way it works is you can sign up class by class. You don't have to sign up for the whole trimester, right? And just try it out, and you can try different classes. And there's about 8 to 9 classes per trimester. Then on the following week, the last week, there's a showcase where each class shows off what they've learned to an audience. And so that'll be a great opportunity for them to increase their performing skills as well. And then the following trimester comes, the winter comes, and all new classes. Wow. And so there'll be all kinds of different classes throughout the year. So we're excited to kick those off. And so the workshops are kind of like classes, but it's just a one-off intensive. It's just a 2 to 6 hour, one and done.
Rise and grind.
Right. That's right. And so, as you mentioned, Rogue Media is putting on the first workshop, which is a podcasting workshop, just kind of all the ins and outs of podcasting, what we're doing literally right now. So some other workshops we have is elementary musical theater. We have folk dancing. Ooh. We have an ASL in the workplace. We have a dancing workshop. We have an art workshop. We have a tap dancing workshop. A poetry performance workshop, a writing workshop, and so these great teachers and workshopists and experts in the field come and tell and teach what they've learned, and the attendees of the workshop get to do all these activities and get these one-off classes, which will be really, really great. And some of the events we're doing, events are kind of like competitions or things just that aren't shows, but it's things to bring people in and do things. And in the fall, we have the karaoke tournament, which is exactly like it sounds. It's like karaoke, but a competition version, which will be fun with lots of prizes. We'll have the play race, which is, you get into groups and all the groups get the exact same script, and you have to produce the same play and see who comes up with the best ideas. And so that's going to be neat. And then lastly, a playwriting competition, which is a similar thing where everybody has the same materials and amount of time and who writes the best play. And so we like to take those skills and encourage competition and through those things. And then lastly, our shows, which, like I said, we have 28 shows. Certainly can't list them all here, but, mention Silent House. Silent House is putting on the showcase with capital SH, which is them showing off who they are in the past and the present, their shows and scenes and songs. We have Revenge Business is doing a concert. We have, like I said, live podcast. We have Bloody Happy Hour live podcast, Waco History podcast live. We have the Rocky Horror Picture Show Shadowcast,
Woo-woo.
which is being put on.
I'm going to be in that. Woo-woo, come see it.
Yep, absolutely. She's going to be in it, so you got to come see. Got to come see. So, and of course, all the performances and the final performance of the trimester is the PAX performance, the PAX show, which is going to be the 2024 PAC Broadway Review. So yeah, all of this information and more can be found on our website. Everything, all the teachers and the descriptions and how it all works is all on our website, and you can sign up right now. You can sign up for classes, register for workshops, buy tickets to all those shows, and come join us. Yeah.
Yay. All right, perfect. Well, that sounds absolutely amazing. And again, a full docket that people definitely don't want to miss out on.
Absolutely.
With that, we'll take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
Wonderful.
And now for a word from our sponsors.
I need to get real excited.
Sure.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Sheridan Vasquez, and this is Sheridan Soundcheck Sessions. And I will be interviewing some of your favorite musicians and maybe some you've never heard before. Join me on Sheridan Soundcheck Sessions for something new every time. You can find Sheridan Soundcheck Sessions anywhere you get your podcast or at roguemediamusic.com. Yeehaw. And keep the music playing.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's all we need.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, I'm April,
Hi, I'm Caroline.
and we have a new podcast for you. What's it called, Caroline?
Bloody Happy Hour.
It's going to be your new favorite guilty pleasure. We're going to talk about some bloody stuff. Serial killers, true crime,
Rape.
rapists. Why not join us? We'll have a good time.
You literally never know. I don't know what I'm going to say. Bloody Happy Hour. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
And now, back to the episode.
All right, and we're back. So we were just talking about all the exciting activities that you have coming up in this next trimester and all the amazing workshops that you're providing for our community. One of the first questions I love to ask when we get back from break is, what is something you would like to see more of in Waco?
Well, obviously the performing arts is kind of our mission, and so I mean that's the thing. We have so much great performing arts here, and so many great organizations and great missions out there, and so we're just trying to bring them all together and give them a space if they need a space, But no, in Waco as a whole, I think, like I said, it's on the precipice of something really great. This riverfront and the performing arts theater that's going to go by the river, and a lot of great things happening, and just growth and growth and growth. I've been in cities where the only construction is on the streets, on the roads, and that's not a good sign, because it's just fixing something old. Waco has building construction. It has commercial construction, residential construction. That means growth. That means expansion. That means bigger and better things for everybody. And so I just hope that this journey is not short-lived. Some people had thought, when the Magnolia stuff came about, that it might be a temporary deal, or it might just be a phase. But this growth has been happening for now 10, 15 years and has no signs of slowing or stopping. So I'm excited for that, but I'm hoping that it continues. And if the PAC can be a small part of that growth, we're happy to.
Yay, I love that. And with that, kind of my secondary question is, I know we already touched on it, but why do you think it's so important for you to be doing this in Waco right now?
Oh gosh. Yeah. There
You can toot your own horn. It's okay.
No, it's just, there's like I said, we run 7 days a week and not just on the weekends, and we run all year round and not just in the summers. You know, there's some groups and organizations and businesses who only have stuff on the weekends, and the rest is dark during the rest of the week, or they only are able to do things during the summer for summer camps and things like that. But we're going to have camps year round. I didn't even mention the camps we're doing. You know, we're going to have a camp during winter break, a camp during spring break, just in case people want to do something during those breaks as well. But, you know, I think that people are always looking for things to do. I mean, not just parents for their kids, but just families and couples are looking for things to do. And, you know, sometimes there just seems like not a lot of options. You know, go out to dinner, go see a movie, stay in and watch a movie, you know, go to the coffee shop, you know, and repeat. And so we're hoping to just add another option for everybody. You know, check out what show the PAC's got going on this weekend. Oh my gosh, you want to see a magic show? Yeah, sure. You know, and it's, you know, and so we're hoping to just be a whole other option for all the things we're providing, an option for classes for students of all ages to sharpen their performing arts skills. Same thing with the workshops. Same thing with the events and the ways to compete with your skills. And then also, like I said, the shows, just giving people more to do and more options.
Yeah, I love that. And I think that goes along with your mission very well. Again, like, it's just bringing this whole space. And again, like, you have to create the space here in Waco to make it happen.
Right.
And so that's kind of wonderful. And I know we've talked about Waco's growth, but what are maybe some of your goals, either quantitative or qualitative?
Goals. Let's see.
To open.
No. Oh, yes. Well, yeah. I mean, so, yeah, our goals and mission has kind of developed and changed as we've been putting this thing together, as it's become more of a reality, because different people have been reaching out to me, asking, can we do this? Can y'all do this? Do you provide this? And I'm like, well, I guess we can. I guess we do now, you know, mm-hmm. and we're happy to help people out, you know. You know, we say at the PAC our schedule is always packed, and so we as I mentioned, we have a lot going on, but there's also things not even publicized that we have going on. We have mm-hmm. other events that people can rent out the space and use it for. You know, we're hosting the Connolly 25th class reunion.
Love that.
And we're hosting the reunion of the Les Miserables cast from the Waco Civic Theater. It's been 10 years since that amazing production, and other events like that. And so, you know, our goal is to, if we got nothing going on, which is rare, but if we got nothing going on, that somebody else can use the space. And you know, the space itself is kind of unique. Can I talk about the space a little bit?
Yes, of course, please.
You know, it's not just a stage. You know, we do have a stage with, you know, lights and sound, state-of-the-art stuff going on. And behind the stage, we have a great green room, dressing room, and and we, of course, have the bathrooms and the concession stand and the box office, but a couple of our rooms that are really, really special. So first is our dance studio. Our dance studio is 50 feet by 25 feet, which is huge, and it can be split in half into 2 dance studios or 2 classrooms, mirror walls, dance flooring, and just a lot of great space for rehearsal. And then the rec room is kind of the unique aspect. The rec room is going to have couches and bean bags and board games and books and a chalk wall and dry erase wall and an art studio and instruments. It's just basically the cool place to hang out before and after rehearsal, before and after class, just for people to kind of chill and commune and. So
I wish this space existed whenever I was a kid. Thanks. I mean, now as an adult, I'm gonna enjoy it.
No, like then that's one thing I want to get straight. This is for all ages. Mm-hmm. Yes, we serve 3rd through 12th, but also 18 plus. Mm-hmm. We have classes just for adults. We have workshops for adults. We have shows just for adults sometimes too, Rocky Horror. But so yes, don't think that this is exclusively just for kids. You can come anytime you want. Yes. So adults too. So anyway, to your original question about goals, and so, you know, providing a space, but our main mission and goal now is, like I said, providing a space for the groups of Waco to come and just have a place. And it's not just the theater groups. There's a lot of great theater groups around, but any dance troupes or dance companies, improv troupes, stand-up comedians, performers, entertainers, just giving them a place. I was talking to a band that I booked and I was trying to get them on board, and they were like, well, we're kind of tired of being background noise, playing while people are playing cornhole or playing while they're eating or whatever, just being background noise for 2-3 hours. I'm like, oh, no. If you are performing in my space, you are the performers. People are coming to see you, to sit and watch and listen to you. And so hoping to provide a dedicated rehearsal space, dedicated performance space for anybody who needs it.
Wow, I love that. And again, it does sound like you've created kind of this amazing community around it and kind of just lifting up, what is it, a rising tide raises tall boats?
Yeah, absolutely.
With that, of course, is there anybody you want to shout out that's helped you along this journey?
Oh my gosh. Well, none of this would have been possible without my wife, Claire.
Shout out, Claire.
Shout out, Claire. Yes. No, she is incredible. She is so very supportive. She is so very helpful. She has a full-time job as a NICU nurse over at Hillcrest, but and that's already taking up a lot of time, but in her spare time, she's helping out with this thing, getting it off the ground. And she just loves what we're doing. And like I said, I wouldn't be here. None of this would have been possible without her. So she's the biggest shout out of all. Others, the Silent House theater company, like I mentioned earlier, they're such a great group, and we came together, and they were looking for a place, and I was looking for a great group, and it was just a match made in heaven. So we're going to be having a lot of their stuff going on throughout the year, and just all the teachers that we have this fall who are taking that leap of faith with me, all the workshopists, there's too many to name. I'm sorry. It's just there's so much going on.
Someone's gonna call you and be like, you didn't shout me out
right,
on the podcast.
I shout out everyone who's helped out with this. It's really been something, but anybody who's on the team and on the staff and helping out with this thing, Tony and his crew for getting the building ready, deconstructing what was there and constructing the new stuff. And, man, it's just, it takes a village, obviously. And the only left I have is the people, the audience, which I can't shout you out yet because I haven't seen you yet. So get tickets online, and then I can shout you out for being there as well. But yeah.
All right, perfect. And how can people get involved? How can we find out more? How can people reach out to you?
Sure. How to get involved. So if you're interested in teaching a class or leading a workshop or performing on stage, all you have to do is email info@packwaco.com. That's info@paccwaco.com, and just reach out and we'll book it. It's that easy. It's that easy. We are pretty darn full for the fall, but after the fall, starting in the winter, starting in December, we are wide open, and we can book that at any time. So reach out to get involved, or you can call the PAC at 254-300-4447. That's 254-300-4447, and call and we can book something as well. And how to get involved, and we might be looking for some staff, some event staff, and just people who are passionate about the performing arts in Waco and want to help out and want to participate or want to watch others participate. We would love to fill this place up with passionate individuals.
Okay, amazing. And of course, now it's time to plug yourself.
Oh my gosh.
I know you already said the website and everything, but give us socials, where we can find you, find out all the information.
Absolutely. Yeah, the website again, and that has just all the information you could hope for in
It's
this
very
thing.
organized. I really love it.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
And it's cute because it does like the little, like the logo pops up on the screen.
Yeah. That was a neat little thing
Nice
we
little
put
website.
together, and yeah, go to it.
As a web designer, I appreciate it.
Oh, nice. Well, I didn't do too bad then, I guess. So yeah, packwaco.com, paccwaco.com, and all of our socials are at PackWaco, and so facebook.com/PackWaco, Instagram at PackWaco, x.com/PackWaco. So PaccWaco, and you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. On the website, you can subscribe. At the bottom of the homepage, you can subscribe for emails, and so we send out an email once, twice a week now, just kind of giving updates about what's going on and you know everything that's involved. And so I mentioned the phone number. You know, you can call, or you can just stop by. I mean, we're not quite open yet, but you know, you can stop by and take a look after we're open on September 6th and just kind of see what we got going on, or just come to the grand opening on September 6th. Yeah.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you so much for being here today. Last but not least, is there anything else you want to share with our listeners today?
Oh my gosh.
It's your soapbox moment.
Really? Okay. Soapbox moment. Waco really is incredible. I've been singing its praises ever since I got here. I immediately knew its charm. I mean, I grew up in LaGrange, Texas. It was a town of 5,000 people. So Waco with 250,000 people, I thought it was like the big city. You know, I was like, wow, it has a movie theater. You know, so it was pretty amazing to me. So it didn't take much to impress, but I was impressed by it. I still am impressed by it, and it is growing more beautiful by the day, and so many great things happening. And so, you know, I hope people aren't fleeing for the big cities as much as they were there. And I know for a fact people are actually just coming here. They're coming back or coming here because it's just such a great place and such a great community. And so, yeah, just if you have not explored Waco, if you have not seen its charms and its hole in the wall places and its neat things it has to offer, please go out, go see what's going on, look at the calendars, look at the parks, look at the river, you know, all the things. And it really is a community that is extra special. And so, you know, I know Waco pretty well after being here for quite some time, and I know that it's the place we want to stay forever. And so I'm excited to bring the Performing Arts Community Center to Waco, and just try to add another star in its already vast sky.
All right, amazing. Thank you so much for your time again, and we are so looking forward to your opening on September 6th, and we can't wait for so much more.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Find us everywhere on all social media platforms, KNOW_Waco. Check us out at roguemedianetwork.com, and we're on YouTube under Rogue Media Network. Check out nowaco.com.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production. Are you a podcaster? Let's talk podcast hosting. Are you tired of your current podcast host? Need real support in a community that gets it? At Rogue Media Network, we offer top-tier podcast hosting services to help you thrive. From hosting and distribution to dedicated support, we've got you covered. Starting as low as $25 a month. Join our community of passionate podcasters today. Contact us at hello@roguemedianetwork.com.